Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2bus.com, and I have this Xperia tablet Z with me, which is a high-end Android tablet by Sony, and we're going to do the gaming review and some benchmarks. First, let's do the benchmark, and before that, let me show you the configuration, and for that we'll use CPU Z application. And let me zoom in, and as you can see, it runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro processor. That's a quad-core processor clocked at 1.5 GHz, and it's powered by a Adreno 320 GPU. So again, very powerful specs, and it also has 2 gigs of RAM, and the internal storage for the device that we have is 16 GB. We can expand the storage by adding a micro SD card. And let me also show you the quadrant information. And let's go to system information. Again, as you can see, it runs a quad-core processor. The GPU is Adreno 320, and these are the sensors that are provided on this tablet. Again, one thing you have noticed is that the screen is actually very reflective. So let me actually now show you the quadrant scores. And as you can see, our device got a score of 7,683, which is again a very impressive score. And let me give you a breakup. The total is 7,683. Out of that, the CPU got a score of 19,274. Memory is 9879. IO is 7211. 2D is 500 and 3D is 1552. So decent quadrant scores. I also ran the Antutu benchmark. So let me show you that also. And again, as you can see, we got a decent score of 20,551, and these are the detailed scores for Antutu benchmark. So as you can see from the benchmark scores, we get some very impressive scores. I also ran the Nina Mark benchmark, which is actually not that relevant these days, and we get the max, that is 60 FPS. Let me just swipe away these applications. I also ran the Geekbench 2 and the Epic Citadel, so let me show you the scores for them also. And for Epic Citadel, as you can see, we got an impressive score of 55 FPS. And these are the scores for the Geekbench. We get a respectable score of 2029 on Geekbench. So again, as you can see from the benchmarks, we get some very decent scores. And let's do some gaming. And the first game that we'll run is Asphalt 7. One thing that impressed me is that the sound output from this tablet, though the tablet is very thin, the sound output is actually pretty loud. And as you can see, it's playing it actually pretty well. So as you can see, it's playing this Asphalt 7 game actually very well. Let me now just skip to another level.
Welcome to LA.
So again, as you can see, there is no lag. It's playing it very well. So as you can see, it's playing this Asphalt 7 without any issues. So let me just get out of this one and we'll play another game now. So this is Riptide GP2 and I'm using tap to control when. And as you can see, it's actually playing this very well. Oops. And we are getting the water effects. And I don't see any hint of any lag or anything like that. Very smooth. So as you can see, it's running it without any issues, and we can conclude that it will even play this game fine. So let me get out of this game now. So as we have seen from the benchmarking and the games, it's a pretty powerful tablet. The benchmark scores were also good and it can also do high-end gamings without any issues. I'll also be doing a full in-depth review for this tablet very soon. So if you aren't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the same. That's it for now. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.